Welcome to SVG-TV News for Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. I am Jennifer Richardson with the details. The reopening of schools in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is scheduled for September 2nd, 2024. However, while most will reopen, many will be delayed due to repairs still being done. 14 schools are also still being used as shelters. In his ministerial statement in Parliament today on recovery efforts in SVG, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves said that some schools in the Southern Grenadines will be ready, including the temporary school in Arnisvale.
The Stephanie Brown Primary School. Here, the one building is being restored and it should be ready, more than likely to be ready by the 2nd of September for the secondary school from Canawan, from Union Island, and the 2 primary schools. The Ministry of Education has been collecting information. On the information collected, it appears as though significantly more than half of the students, of the parents, are opting for the students to be educated on St. Vincent temporarily. And there are others who are opting to remain in Union Island. But from the reports that I have received from the professionals whom I've spoken to and questioned them, there are persons who are not yet sure whether they're going to stay down or come up. A multiplicity of factors enter in their decision making. But the Ministry of Education is making arrangements to have a sufficiency of teachers on both sides, here on St. Vincent and in Union Island, to accommodate the students, and the furniture arrangements are being made.
Given electricity in the Southern Grenadines, the Prime Minister said that the electricity network in Canawan is close to completion, with installation of high voltage lines finished and low voltage lines 88% complete. Approximately 100 households on Canawan have already been connected to the electricity. And as of yesterday evening, Dr. Gonsalves reported that the St. Vincent Electricity Services VINLEC received 150 inspection certificates.
New transformers will be added as they're importing them, and as they're received and as the load grows. In Myro, 100% of the high voltage lines were installed. 60% of as of yesterday, the low voltage lines installed. By the 25th of August, which would be Sunday, 100% of those lines, the low voltage lines, are expected to be installed. The clinic is powered, and all the line work will be completed and energized by the end of Sunday, the 25th. On Union Island, more complicated picture because it is a very difficult situation. The low voltage lines and 20 street lights from the power station to the seaport were installed as of August the 20th. The low voltage lines to the hospital completed on the 21st of August.
And in Union Island and Myro, the Prime Minister said works are also progressing at a fast pace.
High voltage and low voltage lines to the airport are scheduled to be completed by the 25th of August. So that honorable members would see that between the airport and as you get to the in that area of Clifton and going up to the hospital, they're trying to energize, get the lines in order. The workmen, the VINLEC workmen, and also the contractor is also working, the particular contractor, and they'll be joined shortly by, I think the number is 15 linesmen from Cuba. 3 engineers have come in also from Cuba.
The Ministry of Education here is yet to release the Caribbean Secondary Examination Certificate, CSEC, and CAPE results. Minister of Education Curtis King revealed today in Parliament that the delay is caused by queries being made by students. The minister congratulated the students and said that queries to CXC is now a regular feature.
Honorable members, it's always a difficulty coming here at this early stage because we always seem to, every year now, have issues with the examination, and we always have to be lodging queries, and we have done that again this year. So I'm not in a position yet to speak about the overall performance of the schools at the CSEC examinations. But I can assure you, as soon as we have all the information available, we will have a detailed report.
Meanwhile, CXC stated that students' requests for examination queries and reviews should be submitted through their respective schools or Center for In-School Learners or via your Ministry of Education for private candidates. The deadline for CXC to receive these requests is the 20th of September 2024, and the fee is $30. It was noted that review of script may result in the overall grade either increasing or remaining the same. If the reviewed results increases the overall grade, the fee will be refunded. With the commencement of the construction of the new referral hospital in close proximity to the schools at the decommissioned airport, the question has been raised about the possibility of it becoming a noise nuisance to students. Responding to the question, Minister of Education Curtis King said that it should not be a problem.
Notwithstanding this moderate level of noise, the contractor will be required to ensure that all equipment has proper functioning mufflers, and particularly noisy operations are to be scheduled with the schools in mind. In other words, they are basically mandated to put in place certain measures that would result in the reduction of the noise level, even though it is indicated that there's only a maximum of about 60 to 65 decibels will be transmitted.
Speaking in relation to the generation of dust, Minister King said that during construction operations, the subsurface condition has been determined to be moist to wet.
Those who know that Annisvale area, it's very flat and it retains a lot of water, and that is the argument that was being made there. Also reducing the potential for dust generation is the fact that the site is grass and a significant portion paved with asphalt. Again, notwithstanding the helpful mitigating factors identified above, the contractor is mandated to provide water trucks to reduce or to eliminate the migration of dust generated from on-site activity, and to provide all trucks transporting material to and from the site with tarpaulin covered trays.
The Major Crime Unit, the MCU of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the SVG-TV, has launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of Clifton Mile, an 11-year-old of Francois, Vermont. The deceased was discovered in an unresponsive state on Tuesday, August 20th, 2024, in the afternoon, lying on his back under the house of a relative with what appeared to be injuries to his neck. The police were alerted and proceeded to the scene. The scene was processed by the crime scene unit and items of evidential value were retrieved. He was later pronounced dead at the scene by a medical practitioner. A post-mortem examination will be conducted on the body to ascertain the cause of death. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force extends its deepest condolences to the family and friends of the deceased as they mourn the loss of their loved one. The SVG-TV is further encouraging parents and guardians to pay closer attention to what their children are doing during the summer break and to ensure that children are engaged in activities that are positive and uplifting and that their activities are monitored. Douglas Batiste, a resident of Greg's, has been formally charged with the murder of 27-year-old Rakeem Matthews, also of Greg's. Matthews was discovered by his brother at the back of his home on the night of August 19, 2024, with apparent gunshot wounds. The RSVGPF says it is determined to bring those responsible for such heinous acts to justice and restore the sense of security that every citizen deserves. In addition to the murder charge, Batiste has been charged with possessing a 9mm pistol, an unlicensed firearm, in violation of the Firearm Act. Furthermore, he has been charged with possession of 4 rounds of 9mm ammunition without the necessary license. The charges were laid on August 21, 2024. The RSVGPF continues to vigorously investigate this case and will ensure that all those who seek to disrupt the peace of the communities are held accountable. And as emancipation continues to be observed in SVG, the Ital Fest committee is anticipating an awakening of the Rastafarian community in this country. Ras Ayman, co-founder of Kings and Queens Delights, said it was a struggle to identify as a Rastafarian decades ago. However, he feels that has changed.
I personally used to be walking around, you call that flat foot hustling with a basket. We used to be selling like dal parades, pizzas and burgers, and the good Empress always at my side. We do all our preparation at home, and then I come on the street and hustle. But in this level of having a shop, from 1996, we actually started that level, And as she said, we were pushed actually around. Because, from them early days, a lot of people tell themselves, well, if you eat in a Ital way of living, that you're going to be sick and you're going to die and you can't live. But they come to realize now that if you're looking for long life and healthy living, that's the way to go.
Empress Idika, another co-founder of Kings and Queens, said that the Ital Fest, which is scheduled for Saturday, August 24th, is a welcomed initiative.
The reason for being in this kind of business, I become conscious of myself, my health, and my well-being, also my spiritual journey. Hence the reason I chose to go the Ital way, which is nature's way. Connect forward with nature, be one with nature. That's why I prepare natural food. Yeah, I will be doing soups, different variety of soups. I would probably come in with 1 or 2 other stuff, but mainly the main course is the soups. As they see all the different people who will be there, vendors who will be there and preparing different meals, they will get an occasion to taste and to know, say that we don't have to eat what we eat and to make us sick to run to the doctor every minute. Ital is vital.
With 126 children participating in the police summer band, the majority have signed on to learn to play the steel pan. Instructor Delano Bristol said it is heartening to see many showing an interest. Bristol said that the students learn in groups, which makes it exciting.
Majority of the students gravitate to the pan very easy. So you say we have 80 students, out of the 80 we'll have 50 players, pan players. That's one of the challenges we get. Children gravitate more to pan because it is more easier to learn. Because it's much easier to learn and they like it. And my suggestion is if you have a child that has an interest in music, allow the child to excel in music. Give the child encouragement. Let the child know that okay, well, this is what you want, and this is what I'm going to help you with.
SVG-TV News caught up with 2 girls who consider themselves steel pan enthusiasts.
It's a very interesting and very important instrument to play, and it's a very nice instrument to play, and it's fun because basically when you're playing, you have to dance with it, and if you notice the dancing in going with the pan, that means you ain't playing the right thing, and it's very nice.
Well, I heard that pan is one of the nicest instruments up there to play, and it's easy to play. once you hit the right notes. And I heard that when you play pan, you can travel all around the world to play it if you are good.
Here is a snippet of the children playing the steel pan.